Kelly and Michael have to sell soon. They bought a house, so the pressure is really on.
What happened here?
The house is kind of run down. And I can see your dirty socks. That master bedroom is a total sale killer.
If we don't sell the house, then we'll be having to pay for 2 mortgages.
Spring is finally here. Things are blooming and so is the property market. Even so, if you're selling your home, you've got to make sure the finishing touches are complete. Unpainted wall here, unfinished ceiling there. It might not seem like a big deal, but in a competitive market, every detail counts. If your house is unfinished, potential buyers might just walk out the door, down the road, and buy the next house that is. Kelly and Michael's house has been on the market for almost a month. That might not sound like a huge amount of time, but this is one of Toronto's most up-and-coming areas, and houses are selling in a matter of days for over the asking price. Kelly and Michael have to sell soon. After the birth of their son, they decided to move to the country to be closer to Kelly's parents, and they bought a house. The thing is, the closing date is in less than 50 days, so the pressure is really on. Now, their house is on the market for $499,000, which is competitive for this neighborhood. I'm really keen to find out why this house is unsellable.
We've been in this house for 2.5 years.
We originally bought this house in this part of the city because it was an up-and-coming area and it wasn't quite as popular it is right now.
We have a son, Asher. He's 6 months old.
The main reason why we're moving is because of our son. We need a bigger house and a bigger yard with our dog. Just made more sense for us to get a house that's more family friendly. We thought it would sell pretty quickly without finishing, but that didn't turn out to be the case, so.
Clearly.
We bought our new house last week. If we don't sell the house in 50 days, then we'll be stuck having to pay for 2 mortgages, which would be a very expensive endeavor.
This house has had some not very positive viewings. The price is competitive for the neighborhood. The problem is on the inside. It's the way the house is showing. Now, this area is really popular with 25 to 30-year-olds, families, couples, and they don't want to spend top dollar, but still have to take the time and the money to finish off the renovations. So I got to find out what work is left to finish. Hi.
Hi, come on in.
Sophie.
Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. So, a bit of help is needed.
A little bit.
Okay, cool.
Maybe a lot.
Beautiful floors. Really, really nice to see. I'm loving your day bed, but it doesn't totally go in this room.
What happened here? We took out the fireplace.
That's what was left over.
What's left over?
The fireplace is huge.
And you couldn't fit the fireplace in and your huge furniture.
Exactly.
Okay. Telly. Clean. Me. Especially for you.
Yeah, I guess that's bad.
Sitting room, dining room. Which colour are you using? Are you using the red, the beige, or the cream?
We were trying to decide on that.
Yeah.
Have you had some damp issues?
That was a leak from the bathtub, which has been fixed.
That's one of the most important things to do. Wow. I wasn't expecting a ceiling like that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was some leftovers from the restaurant.
Did you run out of leftovers by any chance?
No, just another unfinished piece of the puzzle.
This is a really fantastic kitchen. I love the tiles, but things like the wire sticking out there, this not being finished. Whoa! Giant
Yes.
hole in the floor!
I should have told you about that.
So should we go upstairs?
Sure.
Explain this room.
Spare bedroom / office.
That's it.
/ weighing room.
Yeah. When
Slash-
Kelly was pregnant, she was obsessed with how much weight she was gaining.
She's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have much of a function at the moment. I think I've seen enough in here. Maybe a little too much.
And this is our son's room.
I really like the colour. Nothing like a naked electrical wire in a baby's room. That's something we need to deal with, I think. I think this is the most finished room to date.
Yeah.
Apart from the light fixture, it's a good size, nice and bright.
Finally, the master bedroom.
What happened here?
The ceiling's been leaking.
And what's that other line?
That was a closet, but because we have a king-size bed, we had to take out the closet.
You've got a TV rested on a packing box. And I can see your dirty socks.
So.
Well, I think I've got a good idea. So should we go downstairs and have a chat about it?
Sure.
This house is a totally crazy mix. Half contemporary design, half student digs. That master bedroom is a total sale killer. The good news is you've got so many things going for it. It's a fantastic neighbourhood. Other houses seem to be going within about 5 days. But I think the problem is people want the finished product. I think that what you've done in the kitchen is fantastic. It's a selling point. It's a bit original. But things like the damp mark up there, it just scares people unnecessarily. I think the master bedroom needs to become a kind of grown-up bedroom. At the moment, it just looks a bit like a student bedroom.
No, it does, absolutely.
Can't
We
match
really
the
wish we
bedroom.
could be arguing with you a little bit more right now, but it's a little difficult.
The problem with all these small jobs is it all adds to a perception that the house is kind of run down when it's not, because you've done most of the work. The great thing is this house has so many good things going for it that once we've done the unfinished jobs, this house should fly off the shelves. I have no doubt.
Well, that's good to hear.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it. This house is a bit of a construction zone at the moment, and I think it's putting buyers off. But I'm here to get a second opinion. I got a meeting with Kelly and Michael's real estate agent to get to the bottom of why this house is proving to be such a challenge. Lynn, how long has this house been on the market for?
It's been on the market 30 days now.
30 days, which is definitely longer than average.
Usually in this area, it's about 2 weeks for them to sell. And sometimes they can sell in literally days.
It's on the market for $499,000. Could that possibly be a contributing factor?
It's priced well for the area, but also the house has to show up to that price range.
Property.
It should look like it's in move-in condition. And
Right.
there's a lot of details that really should have been looked at prior to listing. If they finish all the detail work that needs doing, I'm totally confident that we can sell the house. The devil is in the details.
It's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
The changes Kelly and Michael have made to their home are exactly the type of changes that will appeal to potential buyers. And I reckon if they'd actually finished off the job, this house would have sold in a matter of days. So with that in mind, I'm off to show them a comparable house to drive home the point that you've got to finish what you start. Okay, what are your thoughts on the room?
It's smaller, living room-wise,
But it looks like a model suite.
yeah, it's put together. It's nice.
This furniture kind of dominates the room, but the floors are all done, the paint job is completely finished. This house is basically ready to roll. Anyway, the kitchen is where this house really proves the point. This kitchen is finished. There is no gaping holes in the ceiling. It doesn't scare anyone off. It's not as nice as yours, but it doesn't matter because yours isn't finished, and that's the only thing that people are saying at the moment. Anyway, should we go upstairs?
Okay. Relatively the same size as our spare. Maybe a little bit smaller.
But clean and finished.
Yes.
Home office, light fixtures, all screwed on, and in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So the master bedroom. This room shows well. It's got matching linen, everything's neat and tidy. You can't see any clothes, any laundry, the ceiling's completed. The problem with your bedroom as it stands at the moment is it really lets the house down because it just doesn't look like the bedroom you expect to find. You expect to go upstairs and see something, along these lines.
Yeah.
So now you've seen the house, what are your thoughts?
It's finished, it's put together, it's a good comparison.
This house is not as big as yours, but it sold for close to listing in 3 days.
Right.
Which just proves beyond all doubt that the finishing touches matter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, let's go and deal with it then.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
It's time to call in general contractor Anthony Sayers to help Kelly and Michael finish what they've started. Anthony, you've met Kelly and Michael.
Hi.
Anthony, our superstar contractor.
What I'm doing now is I'm actually measuring for a new headboard. It will give it a more finished look. That's the first thing we're gonna do up here. Also, it looks like you removed a closet from here before.
We did.
The ceiling just needs to be finished. Over there, the closet, we're gonna take down the rod and your curtains and get a new unit and slip it into the alcove. That will have doors and be more concealed to put your clothes in and stuff.
So your socks will not be on display anymore, Michael. Do you think you can live with that?
Maybe.
Okay.
In the nursery, you have a light switch, just the wires are hanging out. So we'll address that. We'll put a new switch and a new light fixture. Going downstairs, there was a fireplace that you had in your living room. I think we need a new focal point as you walk into the room. We're gonna use the hearth and cover the hearth with some new slate tiles, create like a floating shelf, and then we're gonna put a big mirror. You can put candles on it, it'll give it like a warm feel.
Nice.
Going into the kitchen, we'll just finish your tin ceiling. I like what you've been doing, it's great. So we'll finish that off. We're gonna paint the dining room, just finish it off and make a huge impact with all those.
Any particular jobs you want us to start with?
Pick a room.
The mountain of stuff that needs to be either thrown out, packed up is a ton. I didn't realize how much we accumulated. It seems like we've been here for a lot longer than we have. It's a little overwhelming, but we get through it.
Hope you've been doing something useful upstairs.
I'm doing all the work here.
Really?
Yeah. Look
You
at I'm
don't-
filthy.
You don't look like you have a paintbrush in your hand.
There's paint here.
I think that looks like old paint because we're not painting anything red, so you're totally busted. What are you doing next?
I'm helping you.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
doing it.
Yep.
Okay.
See you, Michael.
Hey.
Wow, is that a floating shelf or are you just pleased to see me?
Both, actually. Pretty much just gonna sit about this height.
Yeah.
Gonna put candles and stuff all on it.
Ooh la
Be
la,
all
very
warm and
romantic.
romantic, right? And then a big mirror is gonna go above. Again, the fireplace is gone and you're left with this.
So what's the best thing we can do? Because we can't replace the fireplace. I suppose this is a kind of contemporary take on the fireplace.
Exactly. You're creating another focal point.
I think it will look good.
The house is shaping up wonderfully. Things are leaving and never gonna come back. Bins and bins of things we don't even use, never even put out. Decluttering. I think we'll get there slowly, but surely.
Ah, the Tin Man has returned.
Yeah. Tin Man.
Does that mean I'm the Wicked Witch of the West?
No.
Hope not.
So these are the corner pieces that Michael, the homeowner, has left. The ceiling is really nice, but it's just unfinished.
Light as a feather.
Yeah, and easy to install. It's not your typical ceiling because this is very expensive stuff.
How much?
Just under $1,000.
$1,000. That's a lot of money. I don't think it would add $1,000 to the asking price, but unfinished ceiling definitely takes at least $1,000 off.
That's for sure.
For sure. Go on then, I want to see how easy it is.
Okay. Okay, come up and just hold for a second. Give me a hand.
Oh, sugar.
Fancy glasses.
Just made a mark on the wall.
Oh, that's okay. We'll have to do touch-ups after anyway. You want to fire it? No?
No, absolutely not. God, I don't have any safety glasses on.
Oh, that's okay. I do. You're fine.
Yeah, I can see. I've just been up to the master bedroom. Very swanky headboard.
All it is just 2 hollow core doors and then 2 pieces of wood on the back screwed together and some
Yes.
paint. Under $100. Not awesome?
That is awesome. Finishing touches are going to make all the difference in Kelly and Michael's house. This similar-sized house not too far from their home proves that point. The living room's luxurious cream-coloured paint shows it off to its full potential. The furniture fits in perfectly, and this finished fireplace is the focal point. It adds warmth and character. The paint colour continues through into the dining room, which unifies the 2 rooms and helps highlight the dark, rich coloured dining room furniture. In this room, the accessories are the final added touch that gives the room a design magazine-like feel. The galley kitchen's mocha walls enhance the freshly painted cabinets, and the bar-like table and chairs is a great place to enjoy a casual breakfast. Upstairs in the master bedroom, paintings over the bed replace the need for a headboard, and fluffed-up pillows draw the eye to the beautifully made-up bed. It's important to show off the guest room or spare room in a house on the market, and this one does not disappoint. Warm brown tones on the wall, accented with beige and brown bedding, gives it a cohesive feel. Paying attention to detail was an important factor in getting this house sold.
Well, I think the progress is great in the house. The colors definitely pull it all together. It makes it feel bigger, makes it look like a model suite. So yeah, we're very happy. Maybe I should just stay.
Kelly and Michael need a quick sale so they can get on with their new lives in the country. The problem was potential buyers were focusing on the negatives, the unfinished jobs, instead of the hardwood floors and the period features. But now we've got involved and got the job done, I think buyers are in for a real treat. The living room had no focal point after Kelly and Michael took out the fireplace. So we added an inexpensive floating shelf adorned by candles and a mirror to make the room feel larger. We replaced the oversized furniture and got rid of the television, and that makes the room feel more spacious. We made a decision on the dining room paint colour that brightened the room, and it was a close match to the light beige chairs. We replaced the overpowering light fixture with a simple one, so as not to distract the buyers from the room itself. The kitchen had a few jobs that needed to be completed. We added metal trim to the incomplete ceiling, and we fixed the holes in the wall and in the floor. This kitchen was off to a good start, but now it really shows its potential. In the office, we decluttered and simplified. Now this room offers the functionality of an office and the potential for a guest room. We turned baby Ash's room into a guest bedroom. We changed the paint colour to a soft green and of course covered the exposed wires. We added a bed and used the multicoloured Persian rug as a striking accent. And we've taken the master bedroom from college dorm to adult sophistication. We started by finishing the ceiling where the bedroom closet originally existed. Anthony's inexpensively built headboard and a luxurious bedding has created a stylish and sexy feel. We added reasonably priced custom closets and got rid of the TV on the storage unit. This master bedroom has gone from sale killer to deal maker. All right, Kelly and Michael's house is finally finished, right down to the last detail, and we did it all for $4,000. But the work doesn't end here. Marketing details are just as crucial. Think outside the box when you're advertising your home. This neighbourhood is very popular with young couples and families, so try putting an ad in your local yoga studios, organic markets, or your community coffee shop. Be flexible when you're selling your house, because the more people you get around the house, the more likely it is you'll get a quick sale. If you live in a property hotspot, don't take it for granted your house will sell. You still got to do the hard work and make sure your house is pristine before all viewings. I think we've done a bang-up job on Kelly and Michael's house. It's now a charming and complete home that will appeal to everyone, really. Families, young couples, but I'm still curious to see how the open house goes. Well, come in.
Very nice crown molding.
Yeah, I like the light that's flowing through too. That's very nice.
Mirror really helps opening up the room, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So are you looking for yourselves, for a son? For your son?
Yes.
How old's your son?
He's 32.
32. Dining room in here.
Oh wow, isn't that a nice size? Yeah.
I love how modern that fixture is with the medallion. Gorgeous.
Wow. Wide open.
So this is the kitchen.
I really like this. That's really nice. And a tin roof.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
It is lovely.
But there's lots of light.
It's not a huge kitchen, no, but it looks huge.
So far, so good. It seems like people are really taking notice of the finishing touches.
Guest bedroom.
Nice tall ceiling.
Oh, lovely. So I say the best till last.
Lovely.
Lovely colours. Again, it's a huge bedroom.
Yeah.
Loads of storage because you've got this cupboard and then you've got two on either side.
Oh, this is really nice. So this is built in and it's kind of...
There's two built-ins, so his and hers built-in.
Very nice.
So you said you're looking for an investment property.
That's right.
That means you probably go to quite a few open houses.
Yes, we do.
Now, how does this house compare?
For me, there's a real flow through, which is very interesting because sometimes the homes don't have that.
And I think it's ready to move in. All the finishing's been done. It's beautiful.
So have you seen quite a few houses already?
We've seen a few, yeah.
So how do you rate this?
This is in good shape because we've seen some that are not.
And the asking price?
The asking price is $499,000.
Okay.
So that's kind of our top range.
If this is the top end of your budget, the good thing about this house is you don't have to do anything. You should definitely come back for a second viewing.
It's very nice.
What do you think about the decor?
It's definitely something you could work with and move in and not have anything really to do.
Will you be bringing your son back?
Yes.
So would you consider coming back for a second viewing?
We might, yeah. I would.
Potentially an offer in the pipeline?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice to meet you as well.
Well, our work here is done. I think Kelly and Michael have a much better chance of selling their downtown gem and realising their country dream. Now that the finishing touches are complete, potential buyers can see all this house has to offer. I definitely think that this house has gone from unsellable to sellable.
It looks amazing. I was super excited when I came in. The house feels bigger, the rooms flow. It's a totally different house.
It turned out great. We're very happy, very impressed with how much could actually be accomplished.
I think we learned when you are working with a budget that it's easy to do little things and have them be extremely effective.
Yeah, all the work was definitely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For us now, it's almost like we don't even want to come back until the house is sold and just leave it exactly as it is.
I'm really confident that it'll sell quickly. We can move on to our new home and hopefully carry some tips from one house to the next. So I'm excited, really excited.
After working hard to make Kelly and Michael's house sellable, market curiosity levels were energized, and it wasn't long before they got a solid offer. In the end, this chic little house sold for very close to asking price. So now this charming young family is finally free to focus on their new life in the countryside.
Are you getting that on camera?
Oh, yeah. Watch your eyes.
Are we done? We wrapped? Yeah, hey, let's go and eat.
It just made it a really nice, pleasurable experience
Pleasurable?
across the board.
Being pleasured?